Hey guys, John Jr. here, bringing you guys another competitive Pokemon analysis. Today, I'm going to be talking about Iron TREADS, which is a future Paradox Pokemon from Pokemon Violet. Before we get into that though, you guys know the deal. A couple of things. First of all, I do want to say I'm sorry. I was doing a really good job uploading every single day, and then I got really busy the past 2 days, so I haven't been able to upload. That's going to change. I'm going to try to go back to every single day. I don't know. I was also feeling a little bit burnt out, I guess. Especially because I was doing really good because of the Scarlet and Violet hype, and then the hype kind of died, and then so did my views. But I still want to keep uploading. I still want to keep continuing to grow and try to grow the community, so I'm gonna keep uploading. Speaking of growing the community, did you know that only about 10% of my viewers are currently subscribed, and it is absolutely free? And if you enjoy my content and you keep coming back, there is no reason not to subscribe. All you need to do is scroll down there, and if you see the red subscribe button, go ahead and click it. Helps me out, helps you out, because it pushes my videos out to you if you enjoy them. And while you're down there, you might as well leave a like, because it shows me that you enjoy what I'm doing, and I really appreciate it. I also want to update you guys on leagues. We actually have BBR, a league starting on Sunday, as well as this Saturday, and every Saturday in the future. Hopefully, we're going to keep uploading this APA reunion, and then hopefully somewhere in there I'm going to throw in a couple of other leagues that I'm doing on the side for showdowns that I'm having a lot of fun with, because this generation is so good for competitive Pokemon. If you are not already in a draft league, I highly recommend you to get into one this generation. Paldea deck specifically is insanely fun. It's the most fun I've had with draft league in a very long time. That being said though, you guys don't really care about that. You are here for Iron TREADS. Let's go ahead and talk about them. Iron TREADS is a very good typing of ground and steel, and there's so much to unpack with this Pokemon. So ground and steel, obviously, some of our top threats are this type. We have Excadrill, which has been just a threat ever since it's been introduced. Obviously, its ability plays some part to that, but ground plus steel typing is no slouch either. Of course, we have Alolan Dugtrio. No, but this typing is very good if the Pokemon has the stats to back it up. And this Pokemon most certainly has the stats to back up the typing. We have 90 HP, 112 attack, 120 defense, 72 special attack, 70 split def, and 106 speed. Whereas Great Tusk and Donphan are very physically bulky, physical attacking Pokemon. This Pokemon is a very fast physical Pokemon that can be kind of a mixed wall as well as a mixed attacker in some sense of the word, with a couple of different moves that we'll get into in a minute. But this Pokemon really makes great use of things like Rapid Spin with its amazing speed stat, and actually can revenge so many different things with a 106 speed, a very unique speed tier, and a very good speed tier at that. The first four moves that I do want to go over are going to be probably the four most common moves on this Pokemon. We got Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Iron Head. We have Dual Stab. Unfortunately, this Pokemon does not get Headlong Rush. It does get Earthquake, and it has Iron Head. It also has Heavy Slam, which, depending on the situation, might be a little bit better. This Pokemon is definitely very heavy, so you're going to deal some big damage to Pokemon with that. With a Rapid Spin, in my opinion, this and Great Tusk in the Paldea decks are far and away the two best Rapid Spinners in the game, and even when we go to national decks, two of the greatest Rapid Spinners Pokemon has ever seen. And then we have Knockoff. Knockoff spreads really good this generation. There's not a lot of Pokemon that get it, especially Pokemon that are not Dark type, so Iron TREADS being able to take advantage of that for things that do want to switch into this, like bulky flying types for instance, going to be really nice to knock off their boots, their leftovers, anything that they may be carrying. This Pokemon does get some pretty nice coverage. We have Ice Spinner to hit the grounds as well as the flying types that you normally otherwise would not hit very hard. We also have the likes of Stealth Rock. This is a very good Stealth Rocker alongside Great Tusk, but where this Pokemon actually gets separated from Great Tusk is not only in its defensive typing, but also in the fact that it gets Volt Switch. This Pokemon having Volt Switch, a 106 base speed Volt Switch, is a very nice tool. Ground types are more willing to switch into you due to your typing. However, a Volt Switch coming out from this Pokemon is not bad by any means. As for Wild Charge, it allows you to hit bulky waters that you otherwise may not want to hit. Obviously, you're probably just going to want to Volt Switch on that Pokemon, but just in case it's a very specially defensive Pokemon like, I don't know, Slowking or something, maybe the Wild Charge does enough damage to where you feel comfortable running Wild Charge over Volt Switch. As for the sets, unfortunately, I can only think of 5 sets for you guys, because this Pokemon's move pool, as opposed to Great Tusk, is super shallow, I guess because it's like more of a futuristic Pokemon. It doesn't have as many different moves. I don't know. But the first set, and probably the most common set that you'll see, is going to be AV. I think AV is a really good set, and it's actually what I run on most of the OU teams that I use whenever I use this Pokemon. Simply just AV, Iron Head, Earthquake, Volt Switch, and Rapid Spin. You could also throw Knockoff on over Volt Switch, but things that are running Air Balloon, maybe Goldingo's running Air Balloon, you just Volt Switch on it and you can Earthquake it later. So, I don't know, kind of up to you guys. Volt Switch does also let you switch out on Corviknight, whereas Knockoff does mitigate leftovers, but you don't get momentum. So, there's pros and cons to both. I think that this set is probably by far the best set, but up to you guys. The next set, we're going to try to utilize booster energy. It's a lot harder and honestly a lot worse than Great Tusk in this sense. Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Knockoff. Knockoff because we don't want to Volt Switch, obviously, because we are going to be boosted up. We don't want to use up our booster energy. Rapid Spin to get the speed boost, and then Earthquake, Iron Head to hit whatever you need to hit. You could also exchange Iron Head for Ice Spinner, Wild Charge, whatever you need. I think those might be its only 2 real coverage moves, but Earthquake, whatever you need to hit the opposing team. Next up, we're just going to have a simple rocker, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Knockoff, and Earthquake, and this set definitely takes advantage of this Pokemon's very defensive typing. This is a very good set on this Pokemon, especially in Draft League. You're going to see something like this pretty often, I feel like. You just rock and knock, spin away your opponent's hazards, and you have some form of longevity with leftovers and how bulky this Pokemon really is. The next one is going to just be a simple Scarf set. We are Scarf, Volt Switch, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Knockoff. This Pokemon isn't really going to usually need to be able to take advantage of Choice Scarf. You can also throw Ice Spinner on over Knockoff or Wild Charge, again, just whatever you need in that last slot. This is going to be definitely much more for Draft League, but this is definitely a speed tier to where you can feel comfortable running a Choice Scarf to outspeed potential other Choice Scarfers, potential setup Pokemon, and it can be pretty good at that role. And then the last set, not really sure what I'm doing. I tried to cook up something. It doesn't get Sleep Talk, so we are Rest, Iron Defense, Body Press, and Knockoff. Knockoff for the Ghost types. With Resto, Chesto, and simply Rest, Iron Defense, if they don't have a good special attacker, this Pokemon just will not die, with not only its good defensive typing, but also the fact that it has just a very good defense in 120. Unfortunately, I think that's all I have for you guys as far as Iron Treads go. I'm going to try to go ahead and do all of the Paradox Pokemon, as well as the 4 Legendaries and Baxcalibur, before I get sick of these competitive analysis and move on to something else. So let me know what you guys think of this down below. Again, leave a comment what your favorite set is if you guys are enjoying this, because every comment counts, helps me want to keep going, and helps me want to keep doing this. And I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys, not only for clicking on this video, but for taking your time out of your day to watch this video and support me in some fashion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and for now guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.